do be prepared. This is going to be a long one. Also be forewarned that despite the fact that this says daily dosage of dragon, be forewarned, you will overdose. That is... There is no hope. You will overdose. Look what I got. I got them all. And I actually looked into it. I'm like, hey, I even looked in through magic. So before we really start getting into this, I looked into magic and everything. And of course, the upgrade to this magical spell that I have right now, we can't get. I tried so hard, but we just can't. What the fuck? What do you mean it skipped frames? Don't be doing this to me, OBS. I don't know where it would be skipping frames. Also, I'm a shiny man because sun's in just a fucked up spot today. That don't make me sit over there. So, I am the Blood Orb Man. I also grabbed these because I'm putting them over there. So, the new addition to the party is, oh, there's a lot of these. The benefits of leaving a game idle. And we got Revivify Potion. Yeah, some of these potions may be down one number, because I might have accidentally hit the pop all potions button. Oops. But we have Revivify. Cause enemy attacks to heal you for a fraction of damage for 15 seconds. This didn't pop when I auto-popped them, so I don't know if this is actually going to work, but I just grabbed it because that seems neat. We have Wrath, 10% more damage. Thorns, attackers take damage. Magic Power, 20% increased damage, effectively. Inferno, ignites nearby enemies, which is damage. Rage, critical strike chance, damage. And Summoning, more minions, damage. Alright, good to know. And, because I'm crazy, Dragon Fruit, the final one of these. Because I had to fight the Bumbleburb again. Endothermic, Nightmare, Solar Frag, Effulgent Feather, Effulgent. I always call it Effulgent. Effulgent Feather. Cosmolite, Phantoplasm, Light Fruit, Dragon Fruit, eat it. Now I have Light Blue Health. Whoa. This is not gonna be fun. Also found the Tax Collector, because I said I was gonna do that. I don't have enough inventory slots in there, so let's get a move on. Yeah, this is gonna be the dragon episode. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. This is the dragon episode. So unfortunately, most of the upgrades that we actually get, like, that we would assume that we get for them, because I'm just gonna tell you right now, I thought you'd get Yharon Soul Fragments from beating him. How's it going, Aronins? It's been a hot minute. So, yeah, where was I completely forgot my train of... like, Yharon Soul Fragments, that's right. You get those for beating Phase 2, which is our final boss. So those aren't relevant. Dark Sun Fragments are what we need, and they're the things that are gonna make us have to fight this boss twice. Be prepared, Aronins. We're about to actually take an hour to fight a dragon. Because it took us an hour last episode, and then we died because I ran out of potions. I thought having 11, I guess actually 9 because I fought the Bumbleburb. I thought having that many potions would be enough. Clearly, the answer was no, and so I got more. An hour of my fucking time was wasted, and I'm not gonna play this fucking game anymore. It's dragon time. So, I need to put these things down. Sharpening station. Okay, you know, fuck you. No. Bewitching table right there. Crystal ball just right there, and then sharpening station, like, put that in the floor a little bit. Go away, all of you. This may be the final episode, and I've been waiting for so long to get here. Can I reach that? Yes, I can. The only other thing we've ever changed other than welcome to potions. I hope this is a battle. This stops being a battle of how tough is this enemy. Like, oh man, how much damage can I take? It's how fast I can chug is this fight now. How much, like, intake can I have? Because I'm gonna need to just be chugging potions left and right. How long can you go before pissing yourself or just Ralph and all that right back up? That's gone. But, pop our little N buff. What is that? I don't even know what that's called. That's just buff. And we're getting the aquatic emblem buff. We have all these again. We have all our environmental buffs. We summon our minions once again. And we use our big old fancy new bewitching station to give us 2 minions this time. And we summon. And we drink. And then we summon again, because one of them is the summoning potion. And now we wait. We are doing so much more damage. Wow, we're doing more damage. Holy jeez. And yeah, the Revivify did not do anything. I think I actually have too many buffs. Like I just now popped well fed. What am I missing? Magic Power, Thorns, Wrath, Light Force, Titan, Cadence, Endurance, Skin Regeneration, Clairvoyant, Bewitch, okay, yada yada. Yeah, every time I do this, I'm getting a different buff. There is actually too many buffs. I'll be damned. Huh. I didn't know that was even a thing. Well, now, here's what we're just gonna take up. Please don't kill me. Just gonna grab that so I don't deal with that shit anymore. Don't kill me. There we go. We've gotten rid of the banner. We have another buff slot. Yay, abyssal weapon. Okay, you know what? I want to stop drinking that. Yeah, now it's like Rage and Inferno. That's new. Yeah, AK, welcome to Dragon. Doing so much more damage now. Oh, I guess I could also just not use the sharpening station now that I think about it. I have so many buffs. I keep randomly dispelling other buffs. I don't know what's going on. Some of my potions aren't even being active. Like, I just keep drinking potions. I don't know why this is happening. I've never had this before. I think he's inflicting a debuff or something. Oh no, it's the ice barrier. That's what's dispelling. Okay, here, get rid of that. I can't get rid of that, but that doesn't help me for anything. Pop potion. Okay, that's gonna cause more problems. Well now, I'm just having a problem if I have too many buffs. I don't know how to handle this situation. This is an unprecedented problem. Okay, that's trash, and... I guess... Don't drink the damage potions, maybe? Because I may get fucked up because of that. I mean... We don't even have the sharpening station. I'm just gonna stop using these environmental buffs. Lighted Eyes, Clairvoyance, take that off. Bewitch, take that off. So I just don't want to fuck up this stuff any more than I already am. Pop all the potions. Okay. That should maybe be all of them, because now I don't have to worry about it anymore. Oh no, the fucking summon just undid my buff. Shit. What a weird problem to be having. Hello, I'm sorry I can't help you right now. I'm a little bit too good at murder. I don't need abyssal weapons. You know what? Huck that in the trash. It's gone now. All that does is make my melee weapons do more damage. I don't need it. Don't need it. I'm using magic now because we have magic weapons. So, all right. Pop potion. Okay, I think we're done now. Maybe. Okay. Wow. Thorns and magic does not last that long. Okay. Wow. Maybe I should save those. Try to keep tabs of all my potions. So, Okay, let me think about this. He does inflict a very, very brief debuff, which could dispel me. I have Ice Barrier, I have Potion Sickness, and I got rid of the banner, I got rid of all of my environmental buffs, like Witched, Magic Power. I don't know what else I could do other than the fact that we just kind of roll with it. So, alright, I guess we'll just kind of take this one as we go. But yeah, any of you who are actually watching this, do genuinely prepare for this to take maybe not an hour like the last stream, because now I have all these offensive potions, but this is going to take a very long time, because we have to fight this guy twice. Yeah, okay, we actually do have all of our potions on right now. When I hit the drink button, I don't drink anything more. There's a reason. This is your daily dosage of dragon. This is all we're doing. Ugh. Does this work, or is this like... Okay, that does work. Well, how about this? Okay, those work. Alright. Okay. So I can use my summons and stabs and all that garbage just for free. Okay. My environmental buffs are also infinite. Alright. Okay, well, good to know. You didn't see what we did last time. I was doing easily less than half this damage. This took so long. I never want to think about it again. We have up to crit chance, 10% increased damage, 20% increased magic damage. We have a big old fire ring. Enemies that, like, I have thorns for enemies that, like, touch me, do damage, take damage. I have extra summons from the summoning potion. Everything. We needed everything. Oh, I'm doing just so much more damage now. You may not think it. It's like, wow, this has only been... Actually doing it, this is almost a reasonable pace. Only been, what, maybe 5 minutes, and we're already down 13%. Yes! Dragons. Dragonborn. Man, let me turn my fan back on. It wasn't turned on for some reason, but you know, whatever. Yeah, I'm really upset that I cannot upgrade this spell, because I've seen what the upgrade to the Nuclear Fury is. It's a little bit ridiculous. However, I can't get it because I need either. I think I needed Yharon Soul Fragments, which means I have to beat the second phase of Yharon, so that's just not viable. Great. This may be the last episode, because once we do this, to trigger the second phase, I have to go to a solar eclipse. Once we do that, honestly, that doesn't get us as much as I thought it would have initially. Because all we get are Dark Sun Fragments and Auric Ore. And all that really gets us is an upgrade to my Vampire Knives. Oh, yeah, baby. But it's not as great as it could be. Yeah, 20% increased magic power. And then like 10% increased damage. Even if it's only like 30%, it helps so much. Get high on dragons, kids, because we're overdosing today. Use the Nuclear Fury so I don't actually have to aim. Instead, I can just stand still and barely pay attention. I'm just holding left click, and that is it. That's all I'm doing. Because I actually am a smarty pants and equipped my aquatic emblem this time, so I don't actually have to worry about it. Am I Revivify potions? Yeah, my Revivify potions are not proccing. I was about to say what was there, but that was a climate score, that's right. So yeah, no, we're totally fine. Unfortunately, the only good potions I have, that like the best ones that make me do more damage, wear off the fastest. Great! Perfect. Here I was, a blind dreamer, just yesterday, thinking maybe I can beat Yharon. No I can't, because I'm not allowed to have anything nice ever happen to me. Ever. So here we are, doing it again. At least we're doing damage faster. That's all I can say. And here's a fun example. So, I did say earlier, there was 3 bosses I was planning on fighting, but got cut in between me starting this series and now. They were the future bosses, and I never really knew too much about them other than what they gave us. And they were 3 bosses that you could have fought, and I don't know why they got removed or anything behind them other than the fact that they're gone, and they were never in my game to begin with. I would have had to have updated that update in the swamp. I have no idea what it said. But the future bosses would be harder versions of bosses you've already fought. What it's meant to be is like a, what if you never beat this boss? How would it be in the future? One of them is the lunatic cultist who'd be like the ancient doomsayer. The devourer of gods, Dog would have been one of them, and he'd become the devourer of universes. And Jungle Dragon Yharon would have been one of them, and he would have become Dragon God Yharon. Great! And I just checked out his stats just to make sure, like, I knew what I was getting myself into. He had 8 million HP. This Yharon has 3 million, and it takes this long to get him down. Do we want to see what happens if you give him like 2.5 times his HP? Oh, I can just feel the nightmare setting in just thinking about it. It's been great. See you on therapy. I wish I had a story to tell or something. I mean, I kind of did, but how am I gonna fill silence for 2 hours? I already talked about everything about this guy in the last episode. I was scraping the bottom of the barrel. I scraped that barrel so hard, I broke through the bottom and just kept digging. I just started making a hole. And yet here we are, needing to continue the descent. When does the rabbit hole end? I'm making the damn rabbit hole. I'll decide when it ends, and it ends when this episode ends. Look at all of the... What's this one? Oh, that's... Oh, well, that makes sense. That's regeneration. That's pretty important. Oh, yeah, that's... Realized our summons had worn off again. There we go. That should help just a little bit. Oh, we can start seeing his after images. That means he's getting close to phase 2. It's actually, they're called sub-phases, apparently, so says the wiki. Phase 2 is what we can't fight. We're gonna get him to near death, and he'll be like, no. No. You gotta go fight Mothron. And then he leaves. Spoilers. Wow. I know, exciting. I'm not gonna tell you what happens once we beat Mothron, but just know we are going to be here for a very long time once phase 2 starts. Welcome to the final episode, maybe. Unless I lose. Oh, if I lose. Oh, if I lose. At the very least, we can kill him faster. Big old fire circle. We got a thorns and a magic power. And you know what? I'm feeling spicy. Let's use that thing to give me another 10%. I actually don't know how much that gives me. Because I have extra room, let's pop the crystal ball. It makes my magic hit harder. So I do more damage. And that's what we need right now. So I looked into how to making the other 2 sets of armor. By the way, we're not actually getting the Orc Tesla armor as much as I hyped it up. It's just not happening, unfortunately. Which is like that final super mega set of armor. We get that after we beat Yharon Phase 2. Because we need Yharon Soul Fragments. And we don't get those. Great. Great. We get to stick with the Godslayer armor. I mean, it's really fucking good armor, but the Auric Tesla armor is all 4 sets combined. We haven't even seen what the Silva armor does. I mean, I saw. It's not great, but, you know, it's neat nonetheless. That's all fun and dandy. Yeah, the game is fucking, like, having a hard-ass time letting me, summon my shit, you know? There, that's the one. There we go. You gotta, like, manage it because this little fireball dude sitting up there is kind of funky and will randomly delete other summons. So you have to summon him at the right time so that we don't, like, fuck shit up. You know? But alright. I was actually pretty concerned. Because to equip the aquatic emblem means I had to unequip something else, and it was a question of, do we use the Asgard's Aegis? Wait, no, maybe it's the Asgard's Valor. Yeah, it's the Asgard's Valor. The Asgard's Aegis is the upgrade version. Well, the Asgard's Valor or the Frozen Turtle Shell, and I just went with the Frozen Turtle Shell because I feel what the Asgard's Valor gives me is a little bit better than 25%. It's like 12% damage reduction, the flat defense, and then 10 defense when I'm below certain HP threshold, plus max HP, plus HP regen. It's like, that probably evens out to about the same, but it's just the fact that it gave me flat defense and damage reduction. I'm like, yes. And then it gives me more flat defense when I get low, and then HP regen. I'm like, okay, maybe we'll actually stick to this one for now, you know? That sounds pretty good to me, if I do say so myself. It's like a pretty hot option for sure. So, another thing I learned is those fire tornadoes that he's summoning actually appear about 120 blocks to the left and right. So that way they're like these pseudo barriers of the fight. And if you try to leave him, he becomes enraged, a la like most bosses in the game. A lot of them, at the very least. And, yeah, don't try to leave. It doesn't end too well for most people. Also, I learned is that these fire tornadoes actually have a brief period where they don't hurt you when they're first summoned because they're trying to avoid cheap hits. Like, he summons a tornado right on your face, and you're just like, I guess I take damage now. Wow, thanks. No, it's a brief stint where it just can't hurt you. And those are some very, very big fire tornadoes. There's some big boys. Maybe I shouldn't be attacking a fire dragon with a fire attack. You know? Maybe not the best idea, but whatever. I've never actually touted my tactical ingenuity. My prowess with making up sick plans. Never been my specialty. Maybe. Maybe it is. I don't know. I'm just not getting hit. When he's doing that attack, it just does not hit me. If I kill all of his little minions, the fire tornado wasn't hitting me. His little fireballs that he's summoning right now don't hit me. That's just great. They just miss. They just fly right above my face. I want to watch this. Watch this like that ring of fire he has in the top left. Wait for that to come get flung at me. Watch. And it just... Okay, that one hit me. Okay, so this one, that pattern hits me. When it's to the right of me, that didn't hit me. Hilarious. He just missed. Dude standing... Maybe it's this one. Or maybe I was just getting lucky in that one time. That was like a fluke. But considering the fact that this dude doesn't... Or I'm not actually moving, I have to have some doubts about that, you know? Like here. They're flying at me? Okay. Yeah. I just don't get hit. He just straight up whips. The fire tornado, the homing fireballs, all miss. And it just gives me a very long stint to just regenerate and have a good time. That's pretty fun. Oh boy, Yharon, you are very, very annoying. That's for damn sure. Alright, we've been in this fight for about 10 minutes. Tell, because you just keep tabs on that little old... Where's my mouse? There it is. It's in the dirt. You just keep tabs on the Yharon stimulants. That is about how long the fight's gone, because that's when I popped the potion, and Yharon stimulants last for 30 minutes. So we've been at this for about 11 minutes now. That's not nearly as bad as it was before. 11 minutes, and here we are. 45% through this boss fight. That's so much better. It's not great, but it's better. Better in pretty much every regard. Oh boy, Yharon. Why do you just gotta be a big chonker, huh? You just gotta try to munch on my face. How many of these potions do I even have anymore of? Which one is the magic? Is it you? Yeah, Thorns and Magic Power. We only have 23. I've already used 7 of them. I'm gonna run out of magic nonsense by the time we have to fight this dude again. Luckily, I have like 700 more blood orbs. I think that's the right amount. Whatever. It's a big-ass number of blood orbs in a chest somewhere, because I just leave the game on for a while, and that shit just happens at me. Plus, I can manually summon them now. And I can automatically constantly make it nighttime. So pretty much every second of the day is a blood orb farm. Plus, we have blood orb set. Yeah, you get blood orbs pretty fast nowadays. It's not nearly that slow grind I had to do way back in the day, which was wait for a naturally occurring blood moon and then just kill things. The magic of technology, huh? Let me just reapply that. Just like an offhand thing. Wow, that's doing 9 damage, and those fireball... Okay, that homing fireball circle hit me for 9, and then the absorber and the sponge healed me for 17. That's actually a good attack to get hit by, because I healed from it. Okay, that works for me. Toast, Mr. Man. This dude is just so slow. Not to attack or do damage, just slow to die. When something's an inevitability, there's some dudes who will just keep putting up a fight, even when it's a 100% chance of death. Sometimes you just get really fucking annoyed. You can just lie down and die already, Yharon. Oh boy. Well, at the very least, we have proven the immobile challenge is in fact actually possible up to this point. And considering the fact that I got all the way down to his last phase yesterday, and I only died because I ran out of like half of my potions, and I had to jump for air and die. I'd say we're pretty much in the clear. I don't know about his second phase, but that's well more than an hour away until we have to deal with that. So let's just sit back and wait here for another, like, good 35 minutes for him to actually die. I did not mean to pop a potion. That is my bad. I tried to hit the, like, mass potion button, but alright, whatever. I mean, I guess I'm healthy again. Works for me. You know, despite what it may seem like, this is not the hardest fight I've had to do. I think the hardest fights have been Dog and Providence. That, like, the Devourer of Provocast was the hardest bundle. Those 3 bosses kicked my ass harder than any other set. Yharon just takes forever. This isn't a hard fight. I don't even have to use my Grand Guardian. Well, actually, now that I think about it, no. Devourer of Gods was really easy once I figured it out. I didn't even need to fight Providence, too, because of that. So that lowers Providence's difficulty to optional, or at least until you get better stuff from beating Dog, you know? So, once you beat Dog, then it's just like, hey, now I can do everything because I have Cosmolite. Alright. But other than that, you know, whatever. I thought I misread that one. Okay. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Now, in the meantime, let's just think back. Magical adventure. I'm trying to think of other bosses that really gave me a fucking hard time. I know the Slime Gods and Skeletron. They were real bad. Cygnus gave me a little bit of a headache, more so than anything. Oh, what even are hard mode bosses? Like, a lot of the, like, pre-hard mode and even, like, into hard mode bosses, I just don't remember. Yeah, sure, I had to be finicky with a lot of them, but none of them were, like, genuinely this impossible obstacle, like the way Providence was. At least the way I was doing it. I definitely made that seem a lot harder than it actually was. Oh, definitely. No ifs, ands, buts about that one. If I've only had like a list of the bosses in front of me. You know, I could go grab one, but I don't want to tab out of this game to make it take even longer. I guess I'll just list out every boss I can think of. Desert Scourge, cake. Slime King, cake. Eye of Cthulhu, obviously. Skeletron, he was pretty rough. We had to beat him in hard mode. Slime God, we had to beat him in hard mode. What even are, like, pre-hard mode other bosses? Queen Bee, she wasn't too bad. She was actually so easy, I didn't even need to fight her in a dedicated arena. I just pulled out some honey and just kind of rolled with it. That one was, like, really easy. Okay. Anything else? Then there's the Wall of Flesh, but he's not one I'm calculating for. I guess then we could just move on to hard mode, because I don't even remember off the top of my head anymore. Oh, that's right, there was the Perforator and the Brain of Cthulhu, both of which were pretty easy. I remember the Perforator actually giving me a little bit of trouble. That's just because I wasn't decked out properly, and I kind of tried to force that fight a bit more than I should have. That was partially my fault, so... Once you start getting really, like, prepared, fights become so much easier. Like, you can tell when you can and cannot do a fight pretty easily, you know? But... back in those days, you didn't, in like pre-hard mode, in the beginning of hard mode, you didn't have a set of armor that you were working on. You had to really like slapdash cobble together some like duct tape piece to garbage. You got this bumbled up nonsense of a set you got going on. Your accessories were whatever they needed to be. Who knows? That was a lawless wasteland back in those times. I'm using just like the seashell, like really just, and I used a shackle, obviously, for a while, the seashell, pretty much anything that gave defense, like an obsidian skull. I remember having on for a little while, just to give me that 1 point of defense, just because it was something. But once you got into hard mode and you could start slapping things together more consistently, that made life a lot easier once you start having that, like, real good consistency, so that's pretty alright. If anything, the hardest part of pre-hard mode was trying not to get knocked out of whatever honey vat you were in, because you had to jump to get air. But the moment you jumped to get air, the enemy was usually just right on top of you, would knock you out of the honey, so you had to get back into it. And that could definitely cause some problems. Also, the weapon that you were choosing, that could definitely be important too. You have no idea what you were using. That was also a lawless wasteland for weapons. You didn't have the vampire knives. The Grand Guardian was still being built up too. I used the mycelial claws and I don't remember what the other one was. It was the mycelial claws. They were the king for a while. And probably some magic to get forward. No, I used bows. That was right. I used bows to get my range damage. That was it. And then once you got into hard mode, what are the bosses for hard mode? We had, obviously, the 3 mechanicals. Devour was absolutely cake, easier than any of the others. The Twins was cake because I accidentally made an arena that hard countered them. Skeletron Prime died at about the same time the base Skeletron did. So he wasn't exactly too much harder. Then we had stuff like the Leviathan, it was cake once I'd had a proper loadout. A lot of those bosses came in like chunks. Like you'd beat one boss and then, alright, I did. Oh wait, am I dropping frames in? What the fuck is this, OBS? Skip frames 2 minutes ago. Huh. I hope that wasn't too bad for you guys. Don't know why I would be actively watching to see a frame rate drop, but I don't know why OBS would be giving me problems now. I've done this before. Huh. Oh, well, I guess. I really don't know how to feel about that. Alright. Let's just hope it's fine. Here we are, 16 minutes later, and now Yharon's almost halfway dead. The hard mode bosses. We got the Leviathan. We have the Aquatic Scourge. That one was pretty bad because of that Venom debuff. The Plaguebringer Goliath was, I think, one I ignored until post Moonlord. We have the standard Golem and Plantera squad. Those were pretty easy, but I wanted to beat them as early as I possibly could, and it was more of a challenge trying to find the Plantera bulb than anything Plantera actually brought. Same with the Golem. I already mentioned Crabulon, this is free hard mode. Most of the bosses are in hard mode. There is the Astrogeddon Slime and Astrodeus. That dude whooped me super hard. There was the Ravager who I waited for post Moonlord. How else do we want to handle these bosses in the mental bank? That's always my go-to phrasing. How do we want to handle this? And this is not a proper time to use it, and I tried to make it work, and really I just kind of forced it. But summons are gone again. Oops. There we go. There's just so many bosses I have to think of. So I go, what else? There's another frame drop. What the fuck, OBS? Frame skip to it's only like 18%. It's barely anything, but at first it was only at the very beginning, like, alright, maybe that was just a thing, and now it's just happening. It only says it's like 0.9% drop frames. That's less than 1%. That's not too bad. I'm watching the feed, but unfortunately that feed isn't actually accurate to how it is on Twitch. You know what? I have an idea. I genuinely need to fix something. Give me a sec. I'm going to open up Twitch. You may hear me for a second. I want to see if everything's running fine, because there's definitely no one watching this right now. Okay. This is probably going to actually make it lag worse, Because, well, obviously... Well, there's an ad. Great. I have ad blocker, but yet it still does this. I guess you just gotta wait a bit to see if my shit works look at all those potions. I guess I gotta wait a bit to see if my shit works properly. That's classic. Come on. I get it, Mr. Ad. Why must you last forever? Aha! There we are. Hey, I have one viewer now. And oh, hey, would you look at that? It's me. Ha ha ha! I'm not seeing any frame rate droppage. I'm seeing the standard stuff. So I guess, yeah, we're probably fine. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything too bad. So, I'm seeing myself gesturing and all that whatnot. I think that should be fine. Let's close that because I don't want that to be lagging my game anymore. Well, not my game, my stream. There we go. Yeah, there were a couple like pauses because that's us tabbing out of the game. All right. Oh, we're fine. We're halfway. Pretty much. Let's round that up to 19 minutes. We're now halfway done with this fucking fight. Oh. It's better than the hour it took before. This is still just ridiculous. You know? We're now in his, like, second, like, aggressive phase, I think. Maybe that was around 40%. He has, like, something new around 15, 10%. And then we have to do this whole fucking fight again. This may be a longer episode just because Yharon's second phase may take actually just the rest of the stream, however long it may be. So there's probably going to be one bonus video of me doing every single boss in the game. But other than that, I'm just trying to think about what my next game is going to be. Because morning streams are going to be the ones that are dedicated to main projects. And afternoon streams are going to be used for stuff like anything else, really. Anything I can really think of that I could think of, you know? I just want to make sure my accessories are in order. I'd be more impressed if they weren't in order at this point, but that's about it. Oh. The things I do for the sake of a challenge. You're just gonna sit here for, let's just round it up to an even 20 minutes. It's gonna be about a 40-minute long fight, unless he just has more iframes or something coming up later. So, definitely I'm sacrificing some streaming content for finishing the challenge that I set out from day one. And the fact that I died last time, ooh, that makes it even better. We're doing it again. This isn't even the first time. All because I ran out of potions. All because. Holy shit, son. Well, at the very least, we're below half. We're past the halfway point, and all we're doing now is making progress. I know we're gonna live. The only reason I died before is because I had to breathe, I had to like jump up for air, and I've equipped something that'll solve that problem. I ran out of endurance in most of my potions, and I didn't manage my potion and death timers very actively. That's why we lost last time. It was me not paying enough attention and me not preparing enough. Not that this is a hard fight, it's just me fucking things up yet again. So that's why I have to sit here and do another. Last time it was an hour, but this time it should be around 40 minutes. That is a damn good increase for how minimal of an effort I put into actually doing more damage. Okay, maybe minimal's not the right word. I did grab a full stack of every single offensive-oriented potion I could get my hands on. Magic power, we got the magic ball, thorns, inferno, wrath. What's the one that ups my crit chance? Rage. Oh yeah. Just a little bit more. Let me check something. Just a sec. Okay, yeah, there it is. At least we're not dropping frames anymore. In fact, it's gone down to 0.8% drop frames. But that's like a standard amount. Like, that's not anything crazy. There's always that little bit of imperfection, you know? It's been in pretty much every stream I've ever done. And it's never been noticeable, in my opinion, so don't worry about that. Oh, shit, don't jump. Oh, that's definitely not the right button. I'm only doing this because the potion wore off, like the summoning potion. Hey, well-fed wore off again. There's another one that's a good, time tester. How many times have I popped well-fed? Here's the third time. Yeah, 20 minutes have passed. This has become a challenge that's less so about how difficult it is and more so, do you want bragging rights? This starts taking a long fucking time. Am I still getting defense? No, okay. I think I only lost one defense point from the aquatic emblem for the very brief bit that I wasn't submerged. At the very least, I think that these potions, because they're I mean, I have one that's magic power, and the crystal ball is also magic power. But I have a 10% increased damage to minions, too. So that's pretty good. Makes them hit a little bit harder. I have the summoning potion, so I just have more minions to be hitting him, so that's all good and dandy. You know? You can see all of the damage numbers that come off, because the ones that matter from my perspective are red numbers are me taking damage, green is me healing, and blue is me regaining mana. But all these brown and orange numbers are me doing damage. It's kind of like a mess when you see all of the minions, but when it's Yharon alone, that's only him getting hurt. So you know what we're doing to him in those phases. So it's not that bad. I just wish he'd get out of this phase because he keeps, hauling his ass off to infinity somewhere, and I don't know where or why he keeps leaving so I can't hit him. This is the best part, where he's just, alive this whole time, letting me wail on him. You see right now he's intangible, so that's not exactly optimal. That could definitely be better now that I think about it, yeah. Oh well. Sometimes you gotta make concessions somewhere, and right now the concession is I just gotta fucking be here. Oh boy, there's the firing. I don't even know if this firing does anything. I can believe thorns not being hard to see, that makes sense. I don't know if this firing actually does anything. It's supposed to set them on fire, but he's probably immune to that debuff, so I don't know if it does anything beyond that. That's all just fun and or dandy. Oh, we only have 18 more of Thorns and Magic Power. Holy jeez. Gotta say, when you first pop into a scene like this looks like some visual anarchy. It's like AK Dragonfire said, this looks like chaos. It's this chaotic mess of colors and effects, and you're just like, what is going on? How are you living through all of this? But now that we've been here for 22 minutes, you kind of get used to it. The appeal kind of fades after a little bit, you know? Doing a lot of 1 damage to him. How are we looking on endurance? I grabbed 10, or I grabbed an extra 10 endurance because I didn't want that to happen again. Well, if it's 10% shorter than everyone else, I should grab 10 more. I know that's not exact numbers. I just had a little bit of extra blood orbs on hand when I was making them. I'm like, yeah, okay. I didn't grab any more Yharon stimulants. Seriously, in all of my time doing that last fight, I popped 2. I had 8, and I accidentally wasted 1 doing this. And that's fine, you know? That's not even that bad. fucking dragon. Get out of here. I will end you. Another 10% down, pretty much. Oh, once we get under that 1 mil mark, I'm gonna be just ecstatic. Pure elation shall fill my body. Let me resummon my dudes. Not accidentally hit escape. I don't want to even... It probably didn't do anything, but I don't want to even conceive of the idea that all of this could just go away. In an instant. In a flash. All 23 minutes of me doing this just poof. Gone. Dust. No. No. This... No, I'm making this the final episode. I was gonna say, this may be 2 episodes. No. I'm not putting everyone through a third of these. I'm just gonna grind it out. Because we're at 51 minutes. I have to do a solar eclipse, and phase 2 is gonna last even longer. This may be like a 3-hour-long episode. If for no other reason than everything takes forever. Oh, Yharon, the final obstacle. Not an obstacle of challenge. Not like a truly insurmountable, like, gameplay. Like, I fucked up that. Not a truly, like, a nigh omnipotent test of your skill and gameplay prowess. But instead, it's, how long do you think this is gonna take? It's a test of time. What a weird challenge for what is effectively our final boss to not be a test of all the skills that we've gained, but how much time am I willing to throw right at... Oh, we're in the next phase. It's only taken like 15 minutes to get this far. I mean, to this phase. We've been here for 24 minutes. So, that's fine. Let's hope this is a better phase that I can hit him for compared to the last one. Oh, there he goes again. No, I think this is a better phase. I think this one's a bit better. Because at least this one, he sticks around long enough to actually get hit. He doesn't just fuck off to infinity. I don't know, he has a lot of iframes thrown about in all these phases, so he just doesn't get hit sometimes. There's a lot of visual spectacle going on, ain't there? Oh, jeez. This is pretty spectacular what's going on screen. Sure glad we haven't been here for almost 25 minutes. This is officially the worst episode of this entire series we've ever done. But we're doing it. That's why I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna take the hit. I'm gonna make the one that's pretty much the shittiest episode, and we're gonna move on with our life. Because it's like the last one, which makes it worse. Welcome to the final episode of our series where we've finally beaten every boss, and it's also the shittiest one. It's gonna take like 3 hours. God, things I do for content. I guess more so the things I do for consistency, because I would hate myself if I flaked at this point. Like, you know what? Maybe I just won't record this. At least we're getting it on screen. I've recorded it, we're uploading it to YouTube, and I'm never doing it again. At least we're getting something out there for the masses to probably not enjoy, but at least witness and say, oh yeah, that exists. But you look at all of this. Welcome to Terraria episode 17,923, where we try immobile death mode. Alright. Expert is enough. I've only actually done this challenge in expert mode. I haven't tried the base mode. I'm gonna tell you right now, Revengeance is not gonna most likely be possible. Maybe. Probably not, because of just how long this fight lasts and how close he gets to killing me. Yep, just probably not. But I'm not trying. Alright, we're almost below that 1 mil mark. We're almost there. mean, not to beating him. We're not almost done with the fight. We're almost to the 1 mil mark, which means we've gotten, 3 of his million HP down. We've gotten that million HP number to go away. The thing about this, I am trying to do 3 million damage while doing damage in the barely 100s. Like, I'm seeing some 200s, but those are only because of his minions. I'm not seeing any actual damage numbers from him that are above, like, 120. And that's with every single buff all just, like, slammed right onto my face. So that's all fun. And very handy. You taste that? Does something smell like it's burning? Oh wait, that's me, just at all times. I'm never not on fire. When you become invincible, just being on fire just become like a minor inconvenience at most? Or is it just something you can completely ignore? 'Cause let me tell you right now, if I was a regeneration defensive monster, I would definitely walk around just being on fire. It would probably hurt like hell, but goddamn, intimidation value or something like that. Walking around being set ablaze, like let's say you're coming to like a knife fight, like someone's like calling you out or something like that. Holy shit, this man is actually on fire. And he's not trying to put himself out. He's fighting me? Well, fuck that. I'm done. I'm no thank you. I am opting out. That's the kind of life I want to live. But then again, I'm also not immortal, so that'll probably just never happen, but I can dream about being on fire. Very weird thing to dream about, now that you try to really break that one down to, like, brass tacks. Oh. We're almost done. Woo. We only have 31 more percent. Oh, yes. I didn't really expect this fight to go a whole lot faster, but think about how long it's taking right now, and reduce the fact that 10% more damage, 20% more magic damage, 10% higher crit chance, he's taking more damage when he touches me, you got a ring of fire that does damage, got an extra minion, got then just like a general magic buff. All of that, gone. Imagine this. Don't do it. You don't actually have to imagine it. You can just watch the 2-hour-long shit fest from last time. And how long has it taken now? Oh, God. It actually took more than an hour last time. And this one, maybe 40 minutes. Maybe. Who knows? Let me tell you right now, once I'm done with this fight, I'm getting something to drink. I'm getting another one of these bad boys. God damn, I need a reward. I'll be a fat fucking drink, too. You know what? I get a splurge day. Everyone gets a cheat day. And again, I am fat, so every day for me is a cheat day. It's the little things. You know what ain't little me? More potent. I gotta keep micromanaging this. Okay, so we've used 14 of these damned magic power and thorns potions. Each one yeah. So, at the very least, they've lasted for quite a while. You haven't even had to pop a second Yharon stimulants. And if I really, really wanted to be super careful, I do have Revivify potions. I could just start chugging. I could just start downing Revivify potions, which apparently makes it so, like, for the next 15 seconds, I'm pretty much immortal. I absorb most of the like a good chunk of the damage I take. Same, and that stacks with the absorber and the sponge, I would assume. So, pretty much just immortal. On the spot, you know? Man, immortality in a can, but it only lasts for 15 seconds. Have fun, bucko. Say your prayers, say goodbye to your family. You got 15 seconds. People always talk about, oh man, you have a month left to live. Oh man, you got a day left to live. You got a week, maybe? No, you got 15 seconds. There's not even enough time to do something like that. I'd go and probably scream at my friends. Like, if this situation right now, I'd probably be just like, hey, I'm gonna die in 15 seconds. You're a nerd, and then those will be my last words. What a legacy to live by. You're a nerd. Watch this man. Oh, you know what? Actually, I'd say go put this video on Live League. Take this stream right here, put it on Live League. It's game over. Watch a man just drop dead, just spontaneous. You know what? Shut her down, boys. I think it's over, pretty much. Just live on stream. Watch as a man. Okay, well, I started getting a little heavy. I'm gonna say it anyway. Watch as a man's body starts to rot on camera. Holy shit. Maybe I've gone a little too heavy with this, huh? Alright, 28 minutes in. I actually looked up on Calamity Mod, like the wiki, just to see if there was a potion that I was missing. I also looked up every single item that's like an upgrade to this or whatever. Yeah, no, it's not happening right now. At the very least, we're getting a vampire knives upgrade, and considering the fact that I would assume phase 2 hits harder, I'm probably gonna need to do even less damage. Son of a bitch. I may actually, now that I think about it, I'm sorry, that's actually not true. I won't need to be using my vampire knives. I'll need to be using my Empyrean knives. We've been waiting for them the whole game, and we're finally getting them in our darkest hour. This is not what I ever wanted this to be. When I thought about getting Empyrean knives, this is not the situation I would ever have wanted it to have occurred in, you know? This is a nightmare. This is just a true mess of a situation. And instead, we get our most mighty upgrade that we've been wanting for the longest time. This is actually a pretty alright song, but once you've heard it in the background for as long as I have, you just kind of get over it. There's actually 3 different songs that are composed for this man. There's this song, like, this song's remix, which I think is in phase 2, and then a final, like, sung song by the composer at, like, his last 10% or something like that. That's pretty cool. That's pretty rad. This boss has 3 songs. Sure wish we could hear any of them. Because now we just get the sound of dying, laser beams, magic casting, like sparks and mushrooms. Weird sounds, if I'm gonna be honest, but it's happening. We can't stop it. Now, I actually couldn't tell you before today what that laser noise is happening. Apparently these little fireball minions that are being shot at me actually have projectiles they are shooting. And that's what makes them like a threat. Like, they slowly follow after you. Like you're actually trying to dodge Yharon and like interact with this boss in a proper way. All of these minions, like, they're the expert mode edition. They like this little fireball dude that's chasing you, shooting projectiles. That's the thing expert mode adds. Which is, you know, pretty neat, I guess. But they're pretty redundant now that we're here. Now that we're 22% away from victory. I haven't even died once. I had died a good handful of times to Yharon before. I mean, I kept living. I died, but I got better. It was just like a fake, not real death. I kind of died, but, you know, not really. It's kind of like sleeping, where it's death. It's like death with benefits, you know? It's death, but without all the commitment attached to it. So that's pretty good. It's pretty reassuring. Just please enter your final phase. I know his iframes only are procced every time he's not dashing in his final phase. At least in that phase, I'll know that I can live, I'll die or not. Stop summoning, dude. Stop being alive here. Oh, boy. Oh, we actually needed to pop another Yharon stimulant. We have been at this for more than 30 minutes now. astounding. Definitely an improvement, but not really what I would call a good thing even still. It's better, but maybe next time we'll be at it for only like 35 minutes rather than 40. Actually, technically not done with the fight yet. The first time we fought him, we lost. The second time we... Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That wasn't OBS. That was the game lag. Don't think for a sec that was OBS shit with that. The game's having some problems with a particular method of murder. Think about it like this. Who is this more torture for? Me or Yharon himself? There's this immovable object that will just genuinely not die, and he has to keep trying to kill it. It's all he can do. And yet it will not die as he slowly gets grinded down more and more. We're in his final phase. This is it. There it is. We haven't heard that ice tick in a long-ass while. We do so much more damage now. Wow. We just tear through his HP. And it's a good thing to know the Aquatic Emblem was, in fact, actually a good pickup. It was a reasonable, like, sacrifice for the Frozen Turtle Shell. I mean, 30 flat damage off of every attack is not bad when you're taking, like, 30 damage, 40 damage. You know? Now, I don't know the order in which damage reduction and defense is calculated, so it's not exactly 30 like damage off each hit, but oh yeah, it's still pretty fucking meaty, that's for sure. We're doing damage so much faster because there's no more extra fluff, it's just him attacking, and every time he dashes, that's when we can hurt him. That is when his iframe will wear off. 31 minutes. But despite the fact that it says 28 minutes, it's like a rounded up thing. Like the moment it goes from 29 minutes to like 28 minutes and 59 seconds, it rolls over to 28, you know? So it's actually around like whatever amount. I don't know. Alright, we've used 17 of the Magic Power and Thorns potions. Damn. A lot more than I would have thought. Oh, there goes the Summon Potion. Rip Dream on that one, I guess. Oh, we are just so close! Soon. Again, how many times must I say soon for you to get the message, Yharon? Come on! I'm taking about maybe 1,000 HP off whenever he dashes through me. Maybe like 150, 1,500, and then there's like the chip damage of all my minions and my Razor Blade Typhoons, etc., going on at all times. So at the very least, every time he dashes, that is about 1,000 HP off minimum. Well, he has 420,000 HP, so he needs to dash at minimum 420 times. I did not think about that before I said it. 420, everybody, let's go. That's how many times he needs to do it before he'll stop breathing. And that's not exact numbers, and it may or may not be more or less, but every time. It's probably going to be less, because there's so much damage coming from my minions and my Razor Blades when he's not actually inside of me. It's like his, like, actual dash, but, you know. I would be risky and stop popping potions like an animal just because, like, oh, I'm gonna win. I don't gotta worry about it. I learned about hubris. I've learned damn well about hubris. Shit's not happening this time. Nuh-uh. Not this time. 12%. 360. Yeah, that's definitely not an accurate number. He's just taking so much damage now. Like, if you just watch that number in the bottom right, I don't know if you can see it too well. Maybe that's just me, because the preview's, like, really fucking tiny, but Yeah, he takes about 1,000 damage just going through me with the, like, spore, spark, explosion, thorns, and the fire and all that nonsense. And then during this whole time, like, the Razor Blade Typhoons are just constantly taking chunks out of his HP. Each time they hit him, they hit for around 80 to 90 to maybe 100 if they crit or something. So yeah, he's pretty much dead to rights. And he's gonna leave here in 6%. We don't actually have to get him to 0. Because we can't actually get the beast. There it is. A dragon deems you an unworthy opponent. You must acquire the power of the Dark Sun to witness his true power. The Dark Sun awaits. I'd just slam my head into the desk if I could, but my hat's in the way. We finally did it! And it only took like 30-something minutes. I am so slow. I'm getting something to drink. I am getting something to drink. Y'all can hold your fucking horses for like 2 seconds. I'm gonna go get myself something to drink. And then we gotta do a solar eclipse, and then we'll end it off with Yharon. And that second fight's probably gonna take also like an hour. Woo. I'll be right back. The sound of victory, but also the sound of an inevitable defeat later on. I don't know if I can actually live through his second phase. I don't know. I've never had to do it before. So, here's for hoping, I guess. I'm gonna need more of these. Where are my blood orbs? They're there. I don't have any more bottles. Fuck it. I just don't care. Let's actually interact with him for once in his life. He is completely irrelevant just because he gives you, like, at most 10 gold at a time. Irrelevant to everyone involved, pretty much. I'm astounded I held on to these for this long, you know? Well, there we go. All it says is you have to, like, get past Mothron, you know? You just have to kill a Mothron to get some Dark Sun fragments is apparently the trigger for his second phase. But of course, to trigger his second phase, you have to actually get that far, you know? You have to get Yharon back down to where he was. And yeah, this is a fucking scary fight because it's post-Yharon difficulty. Now we wait for Mothron to inevitably spawn. Like, look at this. Look at how much abuse they can take. Oh, wow. I forgot I am actually running out of mana because I'm not getting hit at all times anymore. Huh. I'll be damned. It's been a hot minute since we've seen that happen. I guess it just kind of waits until something drops like a mana star. Here, let me just... Yeah, that'll help. Oh, that'll definitely help. Yeah, I don't even take damage either. Back we go to round 2. What is this? A deadly sphere. Huh. Okay. I do not remember that one, but alright. Oh, by the way, here's a fun thing to note. These kind of events are always the hardest thing for me to ever get through when doing an immobile challenge. Typically, bosses can't kill me, but events very much so can. Very much so. Which is just fantastic. You know what? Here, let me just do this right now, because I know this is going to be a problem if I don't. There we go. People were constantly getting stuck in that, like, body of water. So let me just solve that problem firsthand, shall we? Now we just wait for Mothron to spawn. I really wish they had a better way of triggering this. Like the upgraded, like solar eclipse. Like, can we have like a different boss instead of having to fight Yharon twice? I mean, I get it. It thematically like makes sense. Like that was Yharon not trying, and then once you prove yourself, then he tries, which is phase 2. Like that's him actually putting in an effort to try and kill you. But you know. Until then, we just gotta wait a while. When do, you know what, let me just check real fast. How does, what's Mothron's spawning thing? Where are you? Mothron. Isn't it like halfway through the night? So I guess let's just have that play for a sec while I keep tabbing in and out. Monica boss has been feeding on the tag yet. Yada. But when do you spawn? It doesn't say, other than the fact that all the mechanical boss sets like shit. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything crazy. I'm like in the back of my mind, I'm like, what if I haven't actually beaten all the mechanical bosses? But that is not actually possible. I had to have gotten, I literally have the stupid minecart. It is not possible for me to have gotten this far without having beaten all 3. At least there's that reassurance, but you kinda just gotta wait for it to spawn and hope I can kill the damn thing. Alright, well, now is the time we can actually kick back, I guess. But I mean, I guess. 'Cause I don't really know, you know? It's not like I need the things from these guys anymore. I did back in the day when I needed a celestial emblem, but, you know. Not anymore. I most definitely don't need that, like, a celestial shell anymore. If I can just get the Dark Sun fragment, I can make myself the Empyrean knives, and that'll definitely help, but wait for Mothron. And I thought I'd be able to use this arena more, but this is the one I use. I mean, I guess this is the most common one I used, but I mean, I don't know, I didn't remember there being this, like, so few bosses after I got the Goblin spawner Magoo into its current spot. I never really fought the Goblin. Not the Goblin, the Golem. That's typically the boss I actually farm the most, at least in the base Terraria. I don't even remember what I farmed for this one. I think I just farmed the Golem. No, actually, now that I think about it, there wasn't even much times I grinded for cash. Just doing what I needed to do off-screen always gave me enough cash. Part of that's luck, but part of that could be, you know, they actually paced their cash out pretty well. Good for them. I always assumed Mothron always spawned halfway into the day, so I guess that might be the thing. Like, once that thing hits its crest in the middle of the day, like right at midday, actually, because it's solar eclipse at noon, then Mothron can start spawning. So, we have 3 in-game hours to wait, baby. We're just waiting. So, I hope you all have had a good day. You know, right now, today's good. We'll have fun today. It's a nice day outside. I don't want to say any particular weather because I don't know when someone's going to be watching. Let's go have fun. Maybe stay inside or go outside. Treat yourself. Today's the treat yourself day. Enjoy life. You know? And then if you wanted to be, like these are this smart people, you can then re-watch this video later because I gave you permission to have a cheat day. You can then just re-watch the video to have permission again to have another cheat day. Oh yeah, baby! Little cheeky sons of bitches think you can just break the rules, but you're right. That's how it's done, baby. Right now, no one's gonna contest you on that. No one can tell you otherwise. You have proof right there, right in front of your face, and you have my permission to use myself as proof every single time. I have a verbal acceptance on camera, verbally letting you go and say, hey, you can have a cheat day today, anytime you want. No one can stop you. All right, just another. So I think, yeah, a minute procs every second in-game. So that means, yeah, it's about a minute plus left until Mothron can even start spawning. Here we go. There are a lot of dudes. Like, there is like a shocking amount of dudes. Forgot just how posting videos on YouTube. You can see what we led back here. I already post Twitch back in the description. Plus, every single one of my videos, they already know it's a Twitch stream. Like, that shit's in the description, and it's pretty obvious these are Twitch streams. Like, I have the chat on the left side, so people know this shit's a Twitch stream. Oh, I'm dying, actually. Wow, holy shit. When did this happen? Who let this happen? Let it get this far out of hand. Oh, I'm just thinking, all I can think about what's going on screen right now is, man, this is pretty annoying. Sure glad I have to fight Yharon again. It's gonna be like a 2.5 hour long video, or even 3 hours, depending on how long it takes me to kill him. Because that first fight took about 35 minutes if you round it. And that is just not okay for a boss fight. Where the fuck is Mothron? I know, okay, noon, but damn, I wish time would travel a little bit faster in game. Why can't I make it noon? I can make it day or night, like on a whim. You telling me I can't just make it noon? Use half the power, man. Don't go full hog with this. Don't make it nighttime. Just use like half it. Get a little bit, get like a wimpy, like wimpy amount of effort in there. That'll advance time a little bit. Probably not all the way, but you know, we'll get there. Alright, now we can fight Mothron, and then once we beat Mothron once or twice, then we get Dark Sun Fragments, make ourselves Empyrean Knives, fight Yharon again, and then we're done. That's the final boss. And then after that, we're probably gonna have the bonus video of me doing every single boss in a row. Just except for Yharon, because fuck it. We've already shown it off. I don't need more headaches. It's gonna be a very fast video in the beginning and then slow by the ending. Well, maybe. I don't really know. Whatever. I'm dying. Help! Help! Okay. Alright, here we go. Now, where's Mothron? It is noon. Mothron should be here by now. So I need the damn Dark Sun Fragments. I can't beat the game until Mothron happens to spawn. We are at the appointed time, Mothron. You're late. That's how you get fired. Don't fuck around with your boss like this. You can't just keep showing up too late for work, not calling in, not letting people know you're gonna be late. That is how you get reprimanded and fired. Mothrons these days, I mean, come on. Yay! I did it! The 50th Frankenstein. I'm so proud of myself. Now, if only Mothron was fun. Now that I think about it, I have never actually fought Mothron because anytime I did these solar eclipses, it was before Mothron was allowed to spawn. So I had to have beaten all three mechanical bosses. And I have never done Mothron. It's pretty neat. Because, I mean, I did grind a solar eclipse, I think, once off screen past then, but I just got the drop and, like, ended the solar eclipse early. I didn't get a chance to fight her there. Okay, I'm just like, seriously, are we telling me this chick hasn't spawned yet? Why hasn't she spawned? Tell me, Google. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. Okay, I've gone to the wiki twice now. There's all mechanical bosses, yada yada yada. Charge your walls. But when does it spawn? It doesn't tell me. It just says it spawns during the solar eclipse after you've beaten the 3 mechanical bosses. Where is she? There's right here, Steam community. Mothron did not spawn. It's just completely random. That's all people are saying. Maybe. I already have to dedicate an assload of time to this. I don't need orange fucking me over. Fuck you, game. I don't need this in my life. My day has already been hard enough. I've already had to deal with all the stress of work. Now I gotta deal with farming some stupid son of a bitch. Where's a water candle when I need it? I don't have like a battle or a Zerg potion or anything. Jeez. We wait! We continue to wait all the time! You know that old concept of having fun? Yeah, that left this game a long-ass time ago. That left this game in a fucking heaping mess. This game woke up in an ice-filled bathtub lip missing its kidney with how fast it dipped. So suddenly, without warning, you'd think something's gone wrong. Obviously it did. Where's the fun gone? That shit vacated the premises like 7 hours ago. Is there like a Mothron mating call or something I get here? Yeah, I get it. It's false advertising, and that's a pretty weird way of getting it, but goddamn if it wouldn't work. Is there Godzilla somewhere nearby? That'd probably get Mothron. Mothron's like always starting shit. I've not actually seen Godzilla movies, okay? I've heard they're really fucking good. They're like classics. And even I gotta say, Godzilla's cool as shit. That's a big-ass lightning laser lizard that just blows shit up. And I guess protects Japan from the even worse super death machines. But you know what? That's cool as fuck. Look at this chainsaw. Look at this dude. Look at this dude thinking he can just come into my honey and start cutting into my face with a chainsaw. Well, he's right, but he died for it, so... Alright, fine then, whatever. Oh my god, this stream just gets longer and longer just because little Mothron won't spawn. Oh boy! The stream's also getting less fun because here's me bitching for 30 minutes. Oh. But in all honesty, it's getting fucking ridiculous. I am murdering everything at a very rapid rate and with impunity. All of you in here, go away. I have opened this area up for you to not be having the difficulties that you are currently having. There we go. It is a little bit easier to... You know what? Here, let's really micromanage this, huh? There we go. Now they have a very, very easy time of getting out of the hole. Now stop getting stuck and die, Bever. Thank you. Fuck it. It's nighttime now. Fuck off. Where's my water candle? I thought I had the... Oh no, I must have gotten rid of it. Okay. Water candle, where are you? It's down here. Thank you for your patronage. Well, that was a fat load of shit. And now we try again. I could also try a battle or a Zerg potion, but you know what? Fuck it, let's do it. Why not? Let's go make ourselves some more bottles. Let's make ourselves some more potions at the same time. And now I've got to suddenly take a piss, god damn it! Son of a bitch! I'll do that before, once we get Mothron done diddled. Actually, give me that now that I think about it. Throw that in the garbage. Give me all of the sand. Where has it gone? There it is. I found the sand. I found the sand to become... I found it... Become glass. There it is. Become glass. Oh, wow. That was a little fucky. I do not need sand anymore. Sand is an unnecessary requirement for anything of any kind of importance. Now, you give me this bottle. And we shall then fill up... I can carry a lot of bottles. Wow. I did not think that's how that worked. Now, give me water bottles. Okay, this does not actually decrease the water level. That's pretty good. Lot of bottles of water. Oh, yeah, baby. That'll solve my problem right fast now, won't it? Hey, hey. Give me you. We come down here. Zerg, boost spawn rate a lot. Make like 2 more of those, because why not? Make like 2 more of each as we go. I was curious about using Fabsol's vodka. Increases iframes after being hit, but lowers my defense by 20. I don't know if that's worth it. I don't know if that was worth it, but it like made me do 10% more damage. So I was considering it, but I'm like, I'd rather not like roll the dice because I don't know if that stacks with my already iframe thing. If it does, it'd probably be better, but you know. Cadence, boop boop. Coating, obsidian skin, regeneration, boop boop. Give myself just a touch up. You know what? I actually could use Gills potions. Oh my god, that's actually like a fucking genius thing. I don't need it though. But you know what? Oh yeah. Generation, magic power, boop. Okay, wait, these are the ones we need like a shit ton of. There we go. Let's just make that a full stack. You know what? Why not? Featherfall, Splunker, Invisibility, Shine, Night Owl, Battle. Yes. There it is. Thorns. There we go. Water Walking, Archery, Hunter. Anything else? Gravity, Gender Change, Irrelevant, Mining, Heart Reach. That doesn't help me in the slightest. Calming, Builder, Titan, Burr, Summoning, boop, bada, Danger Sense, Ammo Reservation, Life Force, boop, Kablamzos, Endurance, just a fuck ton, Rage, because why not? There we go, and then Wrath. Oh, there it is. I'm just going over everything just to make sure I didn't miss anything of the sort. I really doubt this is relevant to anything. I don't need to know. I would actually be tempted to just make it right there. I was just like, you know, fuck it, maybe. There's the chance of that is pretty much non-existent. But I thought about it like, no, we're actually running into problems with having too many buffs, so that doesn't actually work out for us. I wish I had the Demon Trophy, which permanently increases spawn rates by, like, 25%. Normally, I hate popping that, just because even if I'm farming stuff, like, I can use Battle of Zerg and Water Candles like I have been, but in this case, oh no, this is worth it. Oh, this is very much so worth it now. Gotta take a piss real bad. We're just gonna deal with it right now. We can handle it. I need a platform. I need a single platform. I need a single platform to stand on. Put the Frankenstein thingy in the Frankenstein hole. And then we cut down the tree with the pick saw. Give me my one platform. No, oh, okay, fuck, goddamn, do that. Put that there. Okay, there we go. Put that there. Throw that in the trash, put down the water candle, make it nighttime, now it's daytime, solar eclipse, drink, Mothron. Boom! Now there's infinite enemies. More enemies than we should ever be able to have. Oh my god, that is a lot of enemies. Shit. Is that a lot of fucking enemies? What the fuck? Welcome to, like Dead Rising. Welcome to the Horde mode. What the... Holy shit! I knew it would be a lot, but that is a lot more than I would ever have thought. There's another Mothron. Well, that... Oh my god, I am an idiot. Why wasn't I doing this before? This is just beautiful. This is a beautiful sight. She's a beauty, ain't she? I don't take damage, too, because my Grand Guardian just kind of heals me. Just all I could ever need. I don't know how many Dark Sun Fragments I need, but I'm just going to do a lot of this, huh? You know what? That's probably helped this. Kind of. It kind of helps. Kind of just hit everything with this. That's a lot of shit. That is a lot of shit. And to think it could be higher if I pop the demon. Zerg is right. Holy I don't have anything to say other than just holy shit over and over and over again. What on earth? Dark Sun Frag. Let's go fight one more Mothron. I don't know if you guys can hear me over the sound of murder, but I need to fight one more Mothron. You know what? I don't not no more. No more of this. I am done with it now. Oh, wow. What the fuck? Why can't I make my Empyrean knives? Okay, let's calm our roll a little bit there, friendo. Let's say I didn't actually get enough fucking Dark Sun fragments. I'm gonna be livid. The amount of pissed that I'm gonna be if that's the case, you do not even understand. My anguish will be infinite. Now, here we go. Shard of lunar and solar energy. It's both. The Dark Sun ring, which increases damage, melee speed, critical strike chance, life regeneration, defense, pick speed, max minion to minion knockback. Yeah, I looked this over. It's not great for like a defensive standpoint, but if you just need everything, there you go. Just everything. Or Tesla. Wire hemmed visage. Huh. Silva stuff. Yeah, I could start making like Silva stuff now if I really cared. I don't really, because the set bonus isn't as good as the one we have now. Yep, there's Shadow Spec. There it is. The Eye of Extinction, which requires Distillation here and Soul Fragment and Aura Core, but we're not going to worry about that too much. The Apotheosis. Oh yeah, this makes the like end stuff, like Exoblade. 2,918 melee damage. You got the fucking, like, Apotheosis. It doesn't seem like an Ot 333 magic damage. This is the final upgrade of the Nuclear Fury. Because that makes the Subsuming Vortex. Then you take the Subsuming Vortex and you make the Apotheosis. Yeah, and you just eat worms. You eat them. Entirely. So we need Cosmolite and the Empyrean, which, luckily, we have. Oh, it's finally time. There we go. And they bounce. And they're like fucked up, so they don't actually do full damage. Great. We need to fix that just right now. And then once I'm done going to the bathroom, then we'll just do it again. More Yharon. Ruthless. I need it to be got. There it is. And you may say, hey, that's a material. You'd be right. Yes, it still heals me, by the way. It becomes the Illustrious Knives. I don't think that's actually better. Like, it's debatable. It does a shit ton more damage, but you actually throw, like, less projectiles, I think, so you have a chance of doing less heals, but Core of Calamity and Shadow Spec, that's just not happening right now. Or ever. It's just not happening. So, I am going to go to the bathroom, and we are going to go start the final phase. I swear to God, if this does not actually proc phase 2, I'm just gonna say fuck it. I'm going to tell you that right now. But anyway, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to be a little bit, because I'm going to the bathroom this time, so... Alright. We're prepped, ready to go. Let's finish this. There's no more excuses. There's no more things to do. Let's just end it. And then think about what I want to do for my next playthrough. I guess that's the real big question now, isn't it? I've been really feeling... Oh, look at all of this. Look at all of this cash and whatnot just lying on the ground. And... Oh, I didn't actually have this one. And it's gone. I never actually upgraded my boots. I still hadn't done that. I didn't need it personally, so... That's why. Never really felt the need to. I'm trying to just assume what I think. Assume? That's not quite right, what I was thinking. But, I was just thinking, what do I want to do next time? No one's in chat this time. Like, Weevil's not here this time to help guide my future actions. And I need a game, like, obviously my afternoon ones are going to be more, like, out there. I was thinking probably going to be another dosage. Good old-fashioned. Maybe the other Lisa game I haven't played. The last one. The last, like, fan game I haven't actually played, because I really want to do it. We have everything set up. You got a thing popped. Empyrean knives being Empyrean knives. Alright. Pop that. Summon. 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 Jungle. Dragon. Yharon. That did 4,000 fucking damage to him. Holy shit. Wow, I fuck him up. Okay, wow. Yeah, now we have a new game plan. Empyrean knives, all the time. Fuck the clairvoyance. Give me that. Give me the arm pen. What the fuck? Whoa, whoa, whoa. What does that say in my Twitch? What the fuck? This little text box down there. What does that say? I can't... That's not on anything of what I'm doing right now. I don't know what that says. Did I fuck it up or something? Is there no one in chat? Did chat go down or something? What is this? And there's a fucking ad I can't check! Well, we're waiting for a second. I don't know what that is. Editor, maybe? Would the editor get rid of this? Stream that? Yeah, it says something about Streamlabs, but I can't read it. Oh. Stream ad affiliates have generated over $10,000 for charity. I don't care. How do I make that go away? I don't actually know. That's like... Yeah, I can't make that go away. It doesn't... Oh, that's like a notification. That's not in the chat box. Give me a sec. I'm trying to figure out how to make that, go the fuck away. I can't. That's just down there. I can't put anything above it either. Okay, that's not how that... It's gone now. What? I'm even more confused than I was like 2 seconds ago. I'm just checking on like Twitch, but stream that if yeah, that did it. I don't. Okay. Anyway, I'm a genius. Look at all this damage I do now. Isn't that great? Isn't this just great? Honestly tempted to start jumping just to hit him more. I think I'm gonna do it. I am an animal. Maybe that's not the best idea. Well, unfortunately, I don't actually have my, like, calamitous brew things anymore, but... We're destroying him! Empyrean knives, baby! Oh boy, you got 2,000 damage just right to the face! Where's the one that flings it both ways? There it is. That's the one that flings it both ways. It's like rebounding off the wall. Alright! Here's the fight, I guess. Here's round 2. I don't actually have the accurate timer from my, like, Yharon stimulants anymore. But, I mean... Goddamn. I guess we'll just start this off with, like, a 4-minute point, so... Just add 4 minutes to whatever Yharon stimulants are telling me later, and then that's the accurate timing for now, I guess. Plus, I don't have those, like... I am so confused. I even went to the editor to make that go away. That wasn't like a Twitch thing. I couldn't get rid of that. I couldn't manipulate that text box. It was like, I read more, but there was no way to click it. It wasn't like something that was on my screen or anything of the sort. Maybe it was on the like dashboard or something. I am very confused. It's just gone now. Okay, it's just gone, I guess. No idea. Shit's just magic. But all weird like OBS fun times aside, look at how fast we're killing him this time. Wow, Empyrean Knives. I did not remember you doing almost 2,000 damage to him a hit. I was having difficulty doing 2,000 damage to him, period. Like, over all of my damages. This thing just comes in swinging with the full force of it. I just wish I had better potions for this. I had the magic potion still on, but I guess we're doing this now. The Immobile Challenge has a one final hurrah at the right at the finish line. I like styled on him, like I did a dance at the finish line. I started doing donuts. God damn, we had like a really anticlimactic final episode, and then here we are coming in strong for the final hurrah. We still don't know how his phase 2 is gonna go, but god damn, if this isn't going better. I only hope that phase 2 isn't like triple his defense or HP or something. I don't know. I have no idea what's gonna happen. We may not even be able to do it. We may like start styling on him at the finish line, and then if phase 2 starts and I can't actually live anymore. Like, that's not possible. And then we just like trip, some dude passes us, we get like second. It's the worst experience ever. I want him back in his dashing phase. Like, look at this. This is amazing. Look at how much damage I just do. Holy shit. This is definitely not that this took 35 minutes or an hour fight anymore. Even with all these damaging potions, that shit took almost 40 minutes last time. And here we are, barely, like 4, maybe 5 minutes in if you're generous, not counting all the time, like, sticking around with OBS. And we're already almost a fourth of the way, or not a fourth, a third of the way through the fight. We're actually past that, you know. Oh my jeez. Like, I'm just stupefied. This just in. Empyrean Knives. Just as good as I remembered. Actually, they've exceeded all expectations. They've blown every conceivable expectation so far out of the water, it doesn't even matter. This is how you beat Terraria standing still. For bosses, at least. Because I don't know if it's possible to beat all of Terraria standing still. That doesn't, I don't think that sounds right to me. Air bubbles aside, every dash takes off like more than from 0.1 to like 0.4 of his HP, like every single time. He's like homing or something. Let's throw these up. They're homing. Yeah, throw them up. Now we're doing more damage. I was trying to, like, rebound them. No, just throw them straight up. They'll home in on him. Automatically. You have to also remember, these are still Empyrean knives. They're healing me when I hit things. Yeah, they weren't exactly homing in on him right there, but no, that's a damn shame. Fortunately, I do need to have this be 3 blocks high, so I can't, like, stand up a little bit more to be able to aim these knives better at him. We just kind of gotta, like, face tank it and move on, you know? Those are all fine and dandy. Everything's looking all good. Okay. God damn. I mean, I would not be surprised if people just skipped the second fight. I'm gonna put a timestamp down in the description for the second fucking fight. People do not have to sit through the, like, 40-minute long first fight just to see the fight again. This is how the fight should be going. This is a lot more, at least, palatable. It's still taking a while, but it's not like a ridiculous. We're like 5-6 minutes into this now, and he's already more than halfway dead. That's totally consumable. 10, maybe 15 minutes for phase 1. 15 if we're getting, if there's like next patterns make it really hard to hit him. You know? That seemed reasonable to me. I would definitely watch a fight like that. Just to watch him just never die. That's satisfying, at least in my opinion. Oh, don't just park yourself above me all day, baby. Or just keep doing it. I think we're in his next phase where he's just like dashing up the wazoo. That's satisfying. Yeah, we're in his next phase, definitely. He's just like, hey, I'm gonna dash straight at you. And you know what's a bad idea? Him doing that. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I can even heal off him, too. I couldn't heal off him before with the OG vampire knives. It just didn't do enough. Now it does enough. Now it does enough. I think I have... how much does this give me? It just says armor pen. It doesn't give me an exact number. Damn. Oh, well. But... like, I have 50 armor pen from one of my accessories, and then, let's say that gives me, like, 10. That seems pretty reasonable. 10 armor pen, 60%, like, 60 armor pen. When normally you have 0 in a game like this, normally you just don't get pen. Like, there's only 2 things in the base Terraria that give you penetration that I know of, because I don't know the other classes too well, and I'm not counting Ichor, because that's a defense lowering enough pen. That is the sharpening station and the shark tooth necklace, and that's like it. And I am way beyond those for pen. Yeah, this is a very baby heal, but it's all I need. I don't need anything more for a situation like this. And we're only just in 10 seconds reaching that 2-hour standpoint. Right where the normal stream would be ending is right where his life's starting to end. There's one thing I do know that's going to be happening that's going to make this a little bit more difficult than it should be. We'll see it when we get there, you know? But, alright, we only have 11% more before we get to that actual final phase. Yeah, there's a unique gimmick with phase 2. Don't think it's going to be ending just like that. I'm not going to tell no one nothing, but he's of course going to... Alright, here's his final phase. At least his final sub-phase. It's sub-phase 4, where he just dashes all the time. But, yeah, that's just like 0.5% of his max HP, like each one. Oh my jeez. Maybe work on your strategy. Maybe work on your, like, execution of this game plan, friend. It's not working out too well for you. Let me tell you that right now. I think it turned out like a bat die or something. Oh! Come on! I think the song's gonna change too. I'm gonna actually, like, be quiet when that happens. That's gonna be exciting. I'd recommend looking up this song. It actually sounds better when you don't have all this combat noise over me. But, alright. Here we go. Welcome to phase 2. And yes, he's healing all of his HP. All of it. And I can't hurt him until... Okay, I can hurt him now. So, okay, maybe not all of his HP. I guess some of that's probably me hurting him too, but... And now he's summoning bubble birds. Holy shit, he does so much damage even still. I'm just... Okay, now we're at officially new ground. This is he's like actually like he's trying to fight me now, please. I'm waiting to see if I ever get like the opportunity to move my inventory because I may die. And if I die, I need to pop a Revivify potion. Oh my god. Yeah, it's just him dashing through me just like 150 damage, even when I'm fully kitted out, you know? I take a large chunk of damage. This is a little bit RNG focused again. Like, if the Bumble Burbs don't hit me for so long that I get above my Frozen Turtle Shell and Frigid Bulwark and etc. procs, he'll swing at me for like 200 damage. Which is, like right there. He hit me before any of the Bumble Burbs could, which is just ridiculous damage output. So, gotta be careful. These Bumbleburbs are almost dead. Imagine me having to do this bad. Actually, now that I think about it, this wouldn't be so bad, even if I had my old set, because my old set, like, of doing damage is just pierced, so the only thing that would be annoying is that the fact that they'd home in on the birds more than anything, but it's not anything too actually detrimental, you know? So, it's whatever, you know? Yeah, the Revivify potions are, in fact, not proccing. Here, let me just move that right now. Just in case. In case I die, I have a backup plan. If I die, I'll pop a normal potion and chug a Revivify, which is pretty much 15 seconds of invincibility, which will give me most of the time from my death timer, which is 45 seconds, pretty much for free. Let's just say I can then just drink another one, you know, so... It's not like time ends at that point, so, you know. Come on, you Bumbleburbs. Fight me like a real man. You too, Yharon. Come here. Oh, wow, that hurts. Well, the fight's definitely slowed down quite a bit. Most assuredly has it slowed down. But that's only because there's just so many things taking the hits for Yharon instead of him, because as much as I gotta say, these like, Imperial knives are not really great at general crowd control. As much as I want to believe, they just keep taking hits for him. And I think he's definitely tankier. He's not dying nearly as fast as he was before. Yeah, that's the whole, is he's trying harder. He really thinks of you as a non-MFO or whatever. More like they just wanted to give him a full HP bar. Joke's on you, he actually has 6,080,000 HP. Thanks. Thanks, video game. Sure do love you sometimes. Yeah, I think this is, I think the name of this song is the same as his other one, but it's just called Reborn. And then once he gets to really low HP, you'll hear his third song. And I think we're in the next phase. Maybe. He doesn't seem to be summoning more Bumbleburbs. That's both good and bad now that I don't have healing bait. Yeah, it's still just a magical power potion. I don't know if there's a melee damage potion. I know there's one for, like, ammo conservation. That's not, like, a dedicated potion, though, you know? That's like a damage potion. But that's good for gunners just because it gives them their really, like, expensive, costly ammo more usage. So, that's all good and dandy. Alright. This is a pretty good song. I like this one a lot more. I think this song's called Infernal Catharsis. I am not sure, though. That may be something else. That may be a song of a different name, but I think it's called Infernal Catharsis. That may be wrong. I know that's the name of one of his songs, if nothing else. I just don't know the specifics, you know? It gets kind of vague once I got... it's not like I study these things. Alright, we're almost halfway. Shit, a lot of the potions. There we go. That should... Yeah, it's probably not going to do much, but it'll help. Yeah, it's doing like 30, 40, like a shot, but that thing's like rapid fire shooting. And the Frost Hydra is just free damage, you know? There's no reason not to. Like, that was a free phase. Like, he wasn't anywhere near me, so I couldn't hit him anyway, so... You know, whatever. And make my life definitely a lot easier, at the very least. A little bit faster each time. Plus my minions, like my actual calamitous minions, are doing 1 damage, so... Probably should use the poltergeist ones, but whatever. Alright, we're at halfway. We doing another phase? No, doesn't seem like it. Looks like we're sticking around to this one. I need to do this. This is gonna fuck me up eventually. There we go. Oh shit, hi. Welcome, Yharon. You're just gonna plant your face into my face? Okay. I mean, good for you. Sure hope you at least are enjoying yourself, if nothing else. Oh, no. No. Don't tell me you're dropping frames. That was a 50% frame drop. What the fuck? It's at, like, acceptable levels. I don't know why that dropped frames all of a sudden. This had better not start fucking up my recording now. Oh, no. That shit's not kosher. Look at how much HP I'm at right now. What the fuck? Level of HP. This man cannot hurt me, at least in this phase. Yeah, maybe we're fine. Probably, if I can menu properly. Yeah, I don't need to re-worry about summoning the Calamitous ones. It's just Frost... I don't think Frost Hydra's doing much either, but again, it's free. It's probably not doing much. It has a really high base damage for like a base Terraria summon. It's just the fact that... So I also can't use the Dungeon Defender one, because I never actually beat that event. So, whatever. Actually, some of my potions started wearing off, and I didn't even notice. Come on now, friend. Yeah, the final song for this dude actually has vocals. It's the only song in the entire OST that has lyrics. Fully lyric nonsense, good stuff. Even, honestly, the Supreme Ultimate Mega Final Boss, it's the Super Boss, doesn't even have lyrics. Technically, it doesn't even have a finalized theme. They gave it like a temporary one because people wouldn't stop asking or something of that sort. I don't remember the specifics of the whole altercation because it's not like, again, it's not like I study these things. That's just what the wiki said. Chip 'em out, baby. Ooh, we're at Fire Tornado again. Oh, we're going back to this kind of phase. All right. That works for me. It's been a while since we've seen one of these bad boys. Oh wow, we're actually seeing the God Killer darts. Those like weird colored projectiles that are coming out of me is coming from my set of armor. Where if something does too much damage to me, I release like a big old set of homing Godslayer darts. And it's only happening because all of my defense is fading because I'm at near full HP. What the fuck, Yharon? Why is phase 2 easier than phase 1? Empyrean knives is the answer. And is always the answer. There was another frame drop at some point. I didn't get a chance to see that one. That one slipped me by. Didn't take notes. Apologies, again, for any recording club-ups. I don't know why this is happening. This only just now started happening. Oh! This has taken barely 10 minutes. 10 minutes, we're already almost done with phase 2. We're almost done with the game. This is it. We're done. And with this, we prove Terraria Calamity Mod Expert Mode can be beaten standing still. And face tanking bosses, I mean, semantics. I need to read some of my dudes. Oh no, I'm dying, I gotta be careful. I really don't think the Thorns potion is really doing a whole lot, but I mean, I just might as well chug some fucking potion. I think his final phase also procs at the 10% mark, I don't know. Oh, those Godslayer darts do like almost 400 damage. That's pretty good. That's just free damage from my set of armor. It's definitely better than most of the things I'm actually pumping out, you know? Luckily, there's not a whole lot that's actually going on with these phases, so it's not the biggest threat. We kind of get large periods of time where I can just regenerate, you know? Large swaths of time where we're just golden. This is the most annoying part of the phase, but it's the main reason I'm just like, hey, you know. I don't even think my Frost Hydra is very rarely actually hitting this man is the thing, too. It has it's stationary and has a pretty slow projectile. And it's definitely not like my little floaty bugger boy up there where he just machine guns the things. And I think his, like, the bugger boy up there's projectiles are faster too, so. Alright, I mean, again, this is definitely not a proper distribution of effectiveness, but technically Buggy Boy up there is actually post-Moonlord. So, again, frame drops. Don't do this. It's only saying 1% frame droppage. I guess it's just spiking randomly? No idea. I think OBS knows I'm 14 minutes past my normal end stream time, and so it's like, fuck you. This is your incentive. I'm only dropping 1% of frames, which is acceptable standard levels. No! Don't do this! Oh. Again? Okay, no. We act... Oh, fuck it. Never mind. I'm sorry, okay, if the visuals are unwatchable almost, but at least you know what's going on. It keeps saying I'm watching that frame rate thing. It is not dropping frames. I don't know why it keeps saying, no, don't do this. No, OBS, not now. No drop. Okay. I don't need to be worried. I don't need to be dealing with two different beasts, okay? Just 1% more. Come on, Yharon. Be that below 10% mark. That's all I want to see. I want to see your final phase. Your true final phase. I want to hear that song. So let's just listen to it, because here it is. Is it not in yet, or is it shifting right now? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it's not in the game yet. I don't know. Who knows? Well, oh well. I guess he just doesn't have other phases. He had sub-phase in phase 1, and phase 2 is just this, I guess. Yeah. Oh well. And I didn't drop more frames. Good. So says OBS. Considering the fact that this keeps happening because of OBS, I'm just not willing to trust OBS too much on this. And right there, it just says it dropped frames. I was watching it the whole time. You're full of shit. Oh well. You all know that we're golden. We're fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Don't worry about it. We went down 0.1% drop frames. I thought I was still mashing the potion button, but I guess not. Huh. Was this a different song? Maybe? I don't know if he's gonna live long enough to hear it anyway. I'm gonna try it, I'm just listening. Hear the game just freezes for a second. The brisk Yharon. This all needs to be put a stop to that right now. Okay. I hope this fucking okay. Let me actually look at these notifications. Skipped frame, 100%. What? Yharon's gift. The power of God pulses from within this artifact. Flame meters rain down when invincibility is active. Exploding dragon dust is left behind as you move. Defense increases by 30, and damage is increased by 15%. Again, it's dropping fucking frames. Okay, you know what? I'm sorry for all of this. Like I said, everyone. Apologies for any... okay, that needs to go away. That is very annoying. I want to see how this looks. Oh, there it is. There's the murder dust. Okay. Infernal Spear. Oh, that is a throwing weapon and the Dragon Reach. Oh, that pierces through walls. Okay. And we have Yharon's Kindle Staff. Requires 4 minion slots. Summons the Son of Yharon to fight for you. To increase your life regen, defense, movement speed will summon. Holy shit, I need that, but I can't equip it because I don't have any minion slots. Oh well. So I can abuse your melee attacks with holy flames when summoned. Yeah, it just doesn't appear. Well, before my fucking OBS apparently shits the bed. Or, oh, sorry, it already is. Now's the greatest time for this. Fuck you, OBS. Yharon Soul Fragments. Auric Tesla stuff. You know what? We see how it's made. When I do that bonus video, I think I'm going to bust this stuff out. We know how Silva's made, too. We just use effulgent feathers. You know what I'm saying? Like here. Like, see, like, it's Dark Sun, Effulgent, Cosmolite, all that, and then, like, a lead core, which is dropped by irradiated slimes. I think when I do this bonus video, I'm going to be wearing this set of armor. Just to show you the full power, you know? Auric Tesla. It's a wall of text and a fucking half. But yeah. So, with our, the Subsuming Vortex, which is the upgrade to the Nuclear Fury, we can... Only now can we get it. The wand... I've never actually seen what this is. The Wand of Sparking makes the wand 1 magic damage. Uses 500 mana. I don't know what that does. I saw that at the very beginning of the game. I'm like, oh, I wonder what this is all about. And I never checked it anytime I've played this. Now is the time to check. And I guess we can also get the ore, because this is we've already over time. We might as well, like, go full into it. How do we make the Wand of Sparking? Torches. and a star. Okay. Okay, then. Oh, it was in the chest. I don't even have enough mana to use that. Holy shit. What the fuck did I just make? How much mana do I have? I only have 300. I don't know. I guess when we do the bonus video, I'll tag that one in. The final thing we need to do is this. The final thing. So, it says godly aura has appeared down in the mines or whatever. Well, that means auric ore is now somewhere down here. I don't know where, I don't know when, and I don't know how. But we're going to end this off seeing that ore. It's going to be the final thing we check out, at least for now. I don't even know what it looks like. That's not it. I'm just kind of zooming around, seeing if I find it. I don't know what this stuff is. You know what? This is actually a pretty good send-off. We can finally delve into our caves one last time. At least I'm not dropping frames anymore. I know the moment I fucking mention that, it's going to start dropping frames again. If anything, the game itself is lagging at this point. Oh, here. I just one-hit everything now. The mobile challenge really came through for us, just right at this, like, end goal. Is that it? I doubt it, but I highly doubt it. It's probably just, like, gold. Yeah, it's gold. Trying to clear out my inventory without getting rid of anything important. I never even used the revive. I never died. I never actually used my set of armor's passive. So apparently the wiki said this stuff appears in massive clumps, like easily 100 like ore per vein, or you can get up to. So we're gonna see it when we see it. It's gonna be pretty obvious, but huh. Where's our other way down into the earth? Well, actually, it's over here. So I guess that works. Alright. I forgot I even had this thing. We see anything crazy? Wait, shit. There we go. One final time, bust out the old set of flying shoes. Hey, there's, well, a bloom. It's not quite what we're looking for, but it's neat. It's a life crystal. Oh, and it's been a hot minute since we've needed one of those. No, get rid of it. Now, where is this auric ore? That's the real question. Perennial. Where are you? Mithril. You can see in the top right. I never actually bothered to check that now that I think about it. Perennial. Life crystal. That stuff isn't the best for determining, you know? You know what? Let's actually just check. We have the technology. My back's killing me. There's a reason I don't typically stream for very long. We need the auric ore. Okay, well now I know what it looks like at the very least. The cavern lair. Okay, that makes sense. We're in the cavern now. At least a blossom. Wait, a blossom pickaxe. Do I not? Oh, I actually can't mine that. Oh my god, I need a well of bloom pickaxe. I guess let's go upgrade our pickaxe then. We also know it's, cavern shit. I'm also just gonna sell all this garbage. 2 plat, 2 plat, 2 plat, 11 plat. Yharon soul fragments. You know what? I don't need this anymore. I should have my Well of Bloom in here, maybe, or it's in the next one. Or I just don't have it in bar form. That would also make sense. I know me. I'm pretty lazy about that. There it is. It's only like 7 bars, I think, so this is just gonna be fucking cake. Yep, Blossom Pickaxe. It is actually better. And, actually, yeah, this is a material, by the way. The Blossom Pickaxe and the Gallant Pickaxe slapped together with Shadow Spec, which is like the post-game armor, to make the Crystal Crusher. 5,000 pickaxe power, plus 50 range. Gotta dig faster. Gotta go deeper. What was this? Oh, Astral Ore. I was gonna be like, what the fuck? Oh yeah, that was gonna say, why is there ore by my house? I know why. We know what the answer to this question is. Oh, here, let's just do this. Gold, cobalt, mithril. Just to double check. Gold, tungsten, mithril. Okay. Seeing some standard shit. Oh my god, I lived. Only because of my... Oh my god, I can live falling damage now. This is the greatest set of armor. Now, well, okay, well, where else can I go? I don't want to keep searching this garbage forever, you know? To the jungle we go again. The jungle shall give me the ore that I need. And that shall be the final hurrah for this whole series, in fact. Because remember, this is the final episode. Like I said, I will show off Supreme Calamitous in the bonus video to know what was missed. Just know that I'm not that much of a fool. So do not worry. But with this, we have proven, yes, Terraria Calamity Mod can in fact be beaten entirely mobile when it comes to bosses. Tungsten, Well of Bloom, Life Fruit. Well of Bloom, Chlorophyte. Well of Bloom, Life Fruit. Anything else? Maybe the jungle's not the best place to look because Well of Bloom and Life Fruit are just all over the damn place. But at the same time, I must search. Perennial. Well of Bloom. Oh, where are you, son of a bitch? I'll find you. Auric. There it is. That is Auric ore. That is a big fucking vein, too. There it is, baby! Our final hurrah! Where we've left off after all of this. Look at all of this moolah, baby! Oh, yeah! There we go, we're done here now. Got what we came for. Here's the Auric ore. We're done here now. You don't even make bars, it's just the ore. Auric Tesla. Arc Cosmos, a lot of the ultimate stuff. This is a lot of effort for pretty flaccid payoff, but it's the final thing we needed to make the... Oh, you need a lot of it. The Auric set, you know? And it's the final, taking speed even further beyond! I think this is a revenge. Yeah, Drew's Wings is Revengeance. Elysian Trousers. Elysian Traces is the final. Was the next set of wings, and I think is the final one we are getting. Let's just put that in the victory slot, just right there, baby. That was the Terraria Calamity Mod. I hope you've enjoyed this challenge. I hope you enjoy whatever comes out next. I hope you have a good rest of your day, week, month, year, and life. And peace.